So I'm sitting here in my kitchen cooking and going through my emails for the day. And I really, to be honest, man, like I get a lot of emails and I read them. Sometimes I respond to them on video. Sometimes I don't. You know what I mean? But sometimes I just respond to them within the email. And I was responding to this dude. I'm trying to find like a good place to put this phone to where it ain't. So I'm responding to this dude, right? And the dude is like, every time I tell him that he can do it, he keep trying to tell me that he gonna fail or that he gonna he don't want to try because he's scared. He's scared to go. So after a while, I pretty much just was like, you know what, bro? If that's how you feel, you gonna fail anyway. If you go into the fight thinking you gonna fail, you probably will. And if you ain't willing to lose or you ain't willing to fail, you ain't never gonna try no new shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's people like that that I don't understand really, you know. I don't understand why they even go into an endeavor if you feel like you're gonna fail. Travel with Brazil, what's up, bro? Hey, I appreciate you, man. I just got done watching one of your videos, like maybe like yesterday, matter of fact. Hey, I appreciate you coming in, man. Please leave that like for me, man. You know how I help the lives, all right? Thank you, my brother. But yeah, so what I was saying was like, man, you can't go. You gotta be ready to lose in order to win. You ain't gonna win everything. This military shit, man, people be dying. That's real. Like you could die in the military. You literally could go to a war and get killed, right? But you could get killed going across the street. So it's like you need to when you start something or when like even I'm gonna get on y'all ass about these emails. In some of these emails, I'm thinking to myself, well, why you emailing me asking me about how I can help you if you don't want to even help yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand that. Like, I got an email from a guy the other day. He was talking about weight loss and stuff. And we went through a couple of things and you know, we got to a solution to where it was like, hey, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. And he listened. And he listened, he took the advice. And all my advice ain't perfect because I'm human. But with that said, it's only advice. I'm a dude on YouTube doing YouTube videos. Make sure you do your research before you take advice from anybody. But that's my main goal of this live right here is just to kind of put into the universe that you got to be ready to try stuff and you got to be ready to fail. Thank you, my brother. Travel with Brazil. Hey, y'all make sure y'all check out his channel. It's a travel channel. He traveled a whole lot of places, man. Good, solid dude, real smart guy. Knows a whole lot about the manosphere, and you know he got real good views on different stuff like relationships and dealing with women and stuff like that. So it's a good channel. I watch it sometimes. It's a real good channel, man. Thank you, bro. But yeah, so in order for you to win, you got to be able to fail. That's the bottom line. Don't ever put yourself in a position where you stagnant because you scared to fail, man. Nobody wins at everything. You don't know how many times, how much work people put in to get where they're going. And the worst case scenario when you fail is that you learn what works and what doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like you end up learning what works and what don't work. So that's the biggest thing about trying new shit, man, because that's when you know that it's not for you. You never gonna know. Like you never gonna know you can't play basketball until you start shooting the basketball. You ain't never gonna know that. So why go into something and say, hey, you know what? I'm scared to do it because I'm gonna fail, man. That's bullshit. And when you send me an email about that, I'm gonna tell you that. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna talk about it in a video. You know what I'm saying? Because that I hate that shit. Like don't ever put yourself in a position where you just automatically just come out the gate talking about you gonna fail. That's crazy to me. All right. So yeah, that's all I wanted to put in the universe on this good Saturday, man. Make sure y'all get out there and do your thing for your queen or your king on Valentine's Day and enjoy them and but don't ever put yourself in a position where you're not prepared to fail, man. Because most people don't get shit right on the first time. It takes a few times before you get it right. So be prepared to fail so that you can win, bro. And whoever in the chat, man, I appreciate you. Appreciate the like too. Say what's up so I can shout you out though. But yeah. So yeah, this live won't be long, man. I'm actually cooking some rice. Trying to make sure I keep that diet. This girl asked me why I don't do no diet videos, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The real reason that I don't do a whole lot of diet videos is cause time, man. It take a lot of time to do that shit. I'm gonna just be honest with you, like, and then not to mention when you inside like Jim's on post, Nightmare Files, what up, bro? Hey man, good to hear from you, my brother. I appreciate you. But yeah, like what the reason I don't do a lot of fitness videos is cause that shit takes a lot of time, bro. Willie Jones, what up, bro? Hey, welcome to the live, man. I appreciate you in the live, man, supporting your boy, man. Hey, y'all, I know this live not gonna get a whole lot of views, and cause it ain't really talking about no crazy shit, and that's what usually titles usually get me a lot of views. I'm gonna be honest, but this one ain't gonna get it because it's just. But I got to put this. Appreciate you, travel with Brazil. Yes. Hey, y'all make sure y'all check out his channel, man. I mess with him, man. He a good dude. But yeah, I the reason for that young lady who wrote me that email about not doing fitness, like a lot of people don't understand. I'm not retired, bro. I'm close to retirement, but I'm not retired. So I really still do the job that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So like I really like I don't have a lot of time to like shoot a whole lot of fitness videos, man. So to be honest, like I want to incorporate it in my channel whenever I go to my next duty station, which I'll let y'all know where it's at soon. I'm gonna make sure that I try to incorporate that. But for right now, I just don't have the time in my life. Like I got an extremely busy schedule, man. So I don't got time to sit down and actually just do a whole lot of fitness videos, man. So that's that. But I do appreciate all the support, man. We on the way to 2K, man. I never thought I would have had 100 subscribers, and I'm on the way to 2K right now. That's good for me, for my niche and what I do is the military YouTuber niche is a pretty small niche, especially I hate to say it, especially on the black side. So like, there's not that many African American Army guys doing YouTube that are really successful. Like I mean, like really that do military related stuff. So a lot of it's women, and I get why that's the case. I mean, hell yeah, I got piece ass order Nightmare Files. I ain't gonna put it out on this video though, but I'll put it out in a video. The closer that it gets, let you guys know where I'm going. I might email you later and let you know where I'm going at though. But yeah, I definitely would like to I said I wasn't gonna do a whole lot of collaborations, man, but I actually got a collaboration that I'm interested in. So y'all can look out for that coming soon. It's with another military YouTuber, female. That's pretty big actually on YouTube. She actually has about 80,000 subscribers. So I mean, she reached out to me, so I'm gonna link up. But yeah, I appreciate that. So we gonna try to get that popping, and then just do a couple other things with my channel, man. I'm trying to get it to where I can have more stuff going on. I know you guys like the warrant officer stuff, so I definitely still incorporate that. If it ain't broke, I ain't gonna try to fix it. Those get the most views, and y'all like the drama stuff, apparently. That get a lot of views, so I'm gonna make sure I incorporate a lot of that into my stuff. But before I leave out, I gotta leave y'all with this, though. Got to leave y'all with this. Because somebody told me this in the email too. They said the reason why I watch your shit is because you seem authentic and you being yourself. Now, everybody can't do that. Cause yourself might be trash. So sometimes it ain't good to be yourself. But try to be the best version of yourself. TDY, now I'm in school that I'll need when I want. Oh yeah, bet. That's what's up, Nightmare Files, man. TD shit, I'm getting that TDY money, man. I ain't mad at that. But I can't wait for you to go to Walks and come back, bro. Because it's gonna be so exciting for me to hear about like the new things y'all got going on. And I'll make sure whatever you tell me, I ain't gonna say you said it, but I'll put out the new information that is going on in Walks and how much it's changed since I went into 2018. So yeah, I definitely want to hear about that. But yeah, man, I'm gonna try to keep this live under 15 minutes because I'm cooking rice and I'm hungry. I just left the gym actually, so I'm gonna try to keep it kind of low, man. I appreciate everybody that chimed in. Everybody keeps chiming in with your watches and stuff like that. And I appreciate everybody that send me emails. Believe it or not, man, I get my boy goes in. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Tell them congrats and make sure you watching my channel too. All right. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that chimes in, everybody that sends emails, because the emails kind of keep the channel going. As y'all know, man, YouTube, until you get, I would say, over like 100,000 subscribers, YouTube not really paying that much, man. You got to think like, the only time I really have to do this is my free time, because I'm in college working on my master's. So it's tough to get everything, get the stars aligned, with my family and stuff, everything. So if I'm not putting out videos to y'all specific timelines, I'm sorry, bro. That shit ain't gonna happen because I'm so busy. Flyboy Skipper, what up? How many people failed your walks? So we started with about 97. And I want to say we graduate. Make sure y'all leaving a like when y'all come to my live, man. Them lives help with the algorithm. So, Flyboy Skipper, we started with, I think, 97. And I want to say we graduated maybe 78. So, and it was a multiple reasons why that shit happened. So it could be anything though. It could be like security clearance, or Muggs failed the PT test. Think about going flight warrant, but I'm kind of nervous. Hey, get that nervous shit out your head now. We don't do that over here on my channel, Flyboy Skipper. If you believe you could do it, you could do the shit. I did it. If you believe you can do it, you can do it, bro. You put the work in, you could do whatever you want. What's your Flyboy Skipper? What's your background, if you don't mind me asking? Like, you military already, or you coming out of high school, or what's up? Yeah, if you thinking about putting in a packet, man, the best thing to do is just go ahead and put the packet in, bro. Stop. Don't waste your time. Don't waste the time, man. Like, if you think you got the experience, and that's a big thing, experience, bro. Especially when you're going to be a tech warrant, it's experience. When you're going to be a flight warrant, not so much, because you learning a whole new job, so you don't need the experience to do that new shit. So you gonna learn a new job. But Flyboy Skipper, man, if you thinking about doing, man, start putting your packet together. If you got you got the means to do it. Don't get that nervous shit out of your system. 25, be in the Army, but I got some flight experience in it. Listen, man, depending on how old you are, and you are the prime candidate. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's something that you want to do, go for it, bro. And I ain't gonna say the Army need pilots, bro. So put your packet in. If you feel like that's what you want to do, man, put it in. And I ain't being harsh. That's just the way I talk. So if you're new to I ain't never seen you comment before. So if you're new to my channel, that's just the way I talk. I'm not an asshole, bro. Matter of fact, if you email me at justdrakejr.com or at gmail.com, then just give me a little more background. I probably can help you a little more with information and stuff like that. But definitely, you human to be nervous, bro. I get it. But don't ever let your nerves X you out from an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever let your nerves do that shit to you. You feel me? Hey, if you just chiming into my live, make sure you leave a like and you can say what up. I'll shout you out. I'm going to try to keep this thing under 20. I said 15. I'm going to try to keep it under 20 because I'm cooking right now. Hopefully my rice ain't hopefully I ain't, did I just miss a comment? No. That shit say, how physically demanding is it? So, Flyboy Skipper, appreciate your comment. He asked how physically demanding walks was, right? Bro, it ain't that bad physically. It's more, to be completely honest, it's more of a mental struggle than physically. Like, physically, you know what I'm saying? Depending on your age, weight requirements, and all that other BS, you will be good to go, bro. Like, physically, you gonna be okay. So I would tell you, the most physicality you probably gonna do is the ruck march. You're gonna do 2 of those, and I think one is a freaking 6K, and the other one is a 12K. So just start getting your body prepared for ruck marching. Now, when you go to flight school and you start doing that SEER training and stuff like that, that's a little bit more physically demanding. But by the time you graduate walks, you're going to be in such good shape that you ain't got to worry about that. So just try to keep your body in good shape. Of course, you're going to take the APFT until they initiate the new ACFT, until actual school training. You're going to take the APFT. So you're going to take the push-ups, sit-ups, run. So make sure you be prepared for that. Make sure that you get a good pair of running shoes and a good pair of boots, because you're going, everywhere you go, pretty much, you're going to run. It sounds weird, but like, yeah, when you touch the pavement, you pretty much got to have a little airborne shuffle going wherever you go, unless you're marching in a formation. So, nah, it ain't that physically demanding, bro. I did it. I went through when I was like 30, 31, I think. And See, I'm an Air Force guy that just got selected for walks. I'm gonna have to go to BCT first. Does BCT cover land nav in depth too? Yeah. So thank you for that. Q. I think your name's Q-Tip. I'm gonna get to your question too, Flyboy Scribble. Just 1 second. So yes, you will learn land nav in basic training. So make sure you understand, make sure you listen to everything the drill sergeant is telling you about land navigation. Crazy shit is I actually ended up teaching it one time when I worked at basic training. So you gonna learn it. They're gonna put you in the class, and the class is like 2 to 3 days. So you're gonna learn as much as plotting points, finding all your points, navigating to them, using a compass. You're gonna learn all of that in basic training since you're Air Force guy. Appreciate your comment, Q. Make sure you soak that knowledge up, because land nav is a big freaking deal at Walks, bro. If you fail land nav, they will kick your ass out. So please, if you in basic training and it's your first time experiencing land nav, pay attention to that shit. If you don't pay attention to nothing else in basic, pay attention to land nav. Do they teach land nav and walks, or do you have to already know? I have heard it's a big thing. Yeah, land nav is like the biggest shit that drops people. So they gonna teach it again to you in walks, but it's gonna be more like a refresher because most of the people there have already experienced land nav. So you might get one class of land navigation. Now that class is gonna be taught by some staff sergeants, sergeant first classes, senior non-commissioned officers that really know how to do land nav, that do that every cycle. So they're going to be good instructors. It's on you to pay attention and make sure you follow the curriculum. Because land nav will get your ass kicked right out. I'm telling you right now from somebody who failed land nav twice and had to get recycled in order to graduate walks. And so the first time I went, I had the points, but I came back 5 minutes late. Second time I went, I only got 3 of my points because one of my points was like a mile. My last point was a mile from my first point. And I went to that point thinking I could make it, and I didn't have the time. So when I came back, I kind of just guessed. So I got recycled, and I was out of walks for like 2 or 3 weeks before I was able to go back. 23 Savage, what it do? Appreciate you coming to the live, my guy. 23 Savage be keeping it real in them comments too. He done seen and done some shit, I can tell. Hey, but I appreciate your comments, Q and Flyboy. Appreciate y'all's comments, man. But yeah, that land nav shit, I'm telling you, I made a whole video about this on a live before because it was called like I failed you guys, like Walks 101 or something, because I didn't emphasize how important land nav was in that video or the videos before that. I emphasized it in that video, and I'm emphasizing the shit now, bro. Land nav is important. If you're just chiming into my live, welcome. Gotta head to work. Hey, Q-Tip. Yeah, man, get it in. Hey, I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you let your friends know about my channel. I appreciate it. I'm gonna cover some Air Force stuff too later, man, because I work with them guys a lot. The Air Force, they do a lot more shit than you would think, to be honest. To be completely honest. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you guys' support, man. Let's see if I can answer some of these questions, man, that I didn't answer. All messages are okay. Hold up, I'm coming. I'm trying to get your questions answered. Okay. Flyboy Skipper says, I heard they changed it from 7 weeks to 5 weeks. Is that true? So I don't know that. I don't know if that's true or not. Now, when I was going there though, the guys that were flight warrants were already doing 7 weeks. Some of them that have never been in the Army had to do 7 weeks, just because they didn't have the experience that some of the tech warrants had, so they added weeks to their stuff. Now, my walks was always 5 weeks, but I was a tech warrant, so it might be different for flight warrants. So I ain't sure about that, Flyboy. But I appreciate you asking the question. I know what they did change though for you flight guys, and I saw this. I actually had to do the research on this, but they changed that 6-year commitment that tech warrants have. For flight, they changed that to 10-year commitment. So when you sign a contract as a pilot, you signed up for 10 years added to your contract. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but it's in order to maintain pilots, because it's tough to do, because obviously pilots get paid more in the civilian sector than they do in the military. So that's just one thing to think about before you go ahead and sign that contract. Hold on, guys. Let me taste this rice real quick. But yeah, if y'all got some more questions real quick, man, make sure y'all ask them. And I'm gonna hop off this live in like the next 30 seconds if y'all ain't got no questions, man. I just want to let y'all know, don't don't just automatically exempt something because you scared or you nervous. Be ready to fail and try again. I keep telling y'all, man, in my military career, I failed a lot of shit, man. It happens. It happens. The first time I went to a staff sergeant board, right? I was at like maybe 4 or 5 years in, maybe 5 years, something like that. Because I made staff sergeant in 6 years. So I was at like 5 years, and I went in the board, right? Cocky as shit. Like I went in there, standing all funny, acting with parade rats and stuff like that, looking all crazy, right? So when I got to stand in front of Sergeant Major, they asked me the questions. I'm railing them off, killing it, right? Sergeant Major was like, "You so cocky, right? I don't think you ready to be an NCO or a staff sergeant. Get out of my board." I'm looking at him like, what? I'm answering the questions right. What are you talking about? Dude kicked me out the board. And when I look back at that, I deserve that shit. But that don't mean it ain't hurt me. You could ask my boy Will and my wife. I went back to the house, stayed on the couch for like 3 days. Couldn't wake up. I didn't want to do nothing but sleep. I couldn't eat because that shit, it really messed with me that I had failed. But those are the type of struggles you got to go to excel. Like when somebody asks me for some money and they doing bad, right? Or they, you know what I'm saying? Who am I to interrupt your struggle? Because if I don't get that to you, it's going to make you a better person. It's just how life works, man. It's just going to make you a better person. Because however you go get that money, you going to grind for it and go get it. Whenever I give it to you, I enable you. Do you have any pilot friends that were in your class? Do you keep in touch with them? I'm looking for a mentor to help me with my packet. So I used to. And then I deployed. I used to keep in touch with my pilot friends, man. I deployed to Kuwait. Came back to COVID. So I haven't been able to get in touch with a lot of my friends from walks just because of the pandemic, man. We don't get out as much as we used to. Usually we'll have like warrant officer dinners and brunches and breakfasts and events and conclaves and stuff like that, conferences. But we don't have none of that because of the pandemic. With that said, wherever you station at, there is an aviation brigade, man. Just stop by there, tell them what you're trying to do. You'll find somebody that's going to want to help you. Even if they give you like minor tips, they're going to say, hey, listen, I've been in the position you in, so I'm going to look out for you. Yeah, so I don't keep in touch with too many of my pilot friends just because we took two different paths. And I still know a couple of them, but ain't none of them really. They're not going to do it. And then a lot of times, too, they might not have time because they flying a lot. Yeah, that's just the bottom line. There are just not enough human beings that can actually get in the military to fill the pilot stuff. So that's the way it is. But yeah, that's a good question, man. That's a good question. You do want a mentor as soon as possible. So I'm gonna keep, it's 23:13 right now. I'm gonna keep this up to probably 25 if nobody don't have no questions. After your packet got accepted, how long did it take for you to get a class date? So when my packet got accepted, my packet got accepted in November, the day after Thanksgiving. Or not accepted, I'm sorry. I got selected in November, the day after Thanksgiving, 2017. I didn't go to school until April 2018. So, but I knew that though, like they gave me the dates based on what class dates they had, but it's different for everybody. So it's gonna be different for you, Flyboy, because if you're gonna be a pilot, your class date is based on your WOX class date is based on your WOBIT. So it's based on your flight school date, which they have a whole ass of those every year. My MOS, they don't have a lot of them because it's no need to. Like, they only put a select amount of people in. Pilots, man, that shit is revolving. It's revolving all the time. So you will get a class date fairly quick, man. You just got to reach out to your proponent once you get selected, and they'll let you know what your options are. Because you can change them, too, if you want. Make sure if y'all coming in here, y'all leaving those likes, man. They help my algorithm. Oh, I ain't tell y'all, man, I'm getting close to monetization, too, so it's going to start to be some commercials in my videos, man. Don't hate. Just watch the videos anyway so I can get this bag, man. This is gonna be my second or third stream of income, and I appreciate y'all's support, man. Listen, listen, if you ain't trying to get a second or third stream of income in this world, you doing something wrong, man. Cause you never know. A lot of people lost their jobs during the pandemic. That shit showed me like, you could really lose everything if you not out here grinding and hustling and trying to change your life. You could really lose it all. Military people been fortunate. So I'm a 920 Alpha, and outside of going into OPSEC and Operations Security, actually what I do, I'm a property accountability technician. So I manage property. That is my actual job. Now I ain't gonna get into my day to day because obviously we understand that's Operations Security. I'm not gonna tell you about all the stuff that I do internally because I ain't trying to go to prison for doing stupid shit on YouTube. So, but I will tell you I manage property. That's what I do, pretty much logistics. Like you can imagine somebody working at like one of those executives that works at like Target, kind of like what they do, but with military equipment. Same thing. It's kind of boring to be honest, man. It ain't close to the shit you gonna be doing as a pilot. So, all right, I'm gonna stay on here another minute if y'all don't have any more questions. Hey, Flyboy, appreciate your questions, man. Appreciate everybody that chimed in. Nightmare, Flyboy, James, 23. Everybody chimed in. I ain't see my guy Husky on here, but what up, Hus? Dre Irvin, everybody that keep my thing live. Whenever I come in here and I usually get more than like 15 people in, I usually get an administrator to keep the questions flowing, but I ain't do that this time. Because I figured this one was going to be short. I didn't think this one was going to be longer than about 10 minutes. I really just had a thought and I was like, oh yeah, I need to say that before I forget about it. Stop limiting. The thought was stop limiting yourself because you think you're going to fail. Because people fail shit all the time. You think Warren Buffett, one of the richest people in the world, is ranking up work with a point system or does it work? Nah, regular. Flyboy Skipper, you in the military? Jeff Wright, what up, bro? Hey, appreciate your support, man. Thank you, man. Make sure you leave that like for the kid, too, man. Try and get this monetization on y'all, man. I ain't trying to stunt, just trying to get a bag, Jeff. Hey, but Flyboy, so it don't work on I appreciate that, man. It don't work on a point system, man. It don't work like that. But I could tell you it's Googleable. So pretty much you gotta wait and your evaluations gotta be you gotta make sure your evaluations are good. That's how you get promoted. Flyboy, what branch you in? Army? Make sure you chime in, let me know, man. So you asking some crazy questions and the answers you should already probably know. I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just like, man, it don't. I mean, you kind of could Google that though. All right, we at 27:49, longer than I thought this live was gonna be. So I'm gonna probably nip this one off, man. Tell me later in the comments like the stuff y'all want me to talk about, because after a while, any content creator will tell you that if they not actively grinding to find content, you kind of run out. And I ain't saying you run out like because I'm boring or whatever. I'm saying I run out because you don't really know what the people want until they tell you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, like I'll get on here and I'll talk about shit that I care about, but my viewers don't really give a shit. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all let me know in the comments and stuff y'all want to see me talk about. Y'all know me, man. I will talk about it. Just like how I talk about the stuff with the recruiters and the dudes be getting cheated on I will talk about it because I'm only gonna keep it real and tell y'all my truth. I'm never gonna be fake and phony with y'all, because for what? Unless it's detrimental to the United States military or it's detrimental to someone's health or welfare, I will talk about it. And I don't ever drop names because that's in poor taste. But I am gonna discuss it because I know a lot of people, like, no question is stupid to me. Like, if you're asking it, there are other people that really want to know that. So I'm always going to answer your question regardless of what it is. Don't matter what it is. I'm going to answer it because I know it's going to help somebody, even if, you know what I'm saying, my advice might not be the best, but you're going to take something from it and use it to help yourself. So in an effort to keep this thing under 30 minutes, or at least at 30 minutes, what I'm going to do is stay on here about 30 more seconds. Appreciate you guys' support. And then if there are no questions before 30 seconds, I will close this thing out at 30 minutes on the dot. So I definitely appreciate you guys. I'm gonna make sure I shoot the 2K when I hit it. Should be with the rate I'm going. It should be in the next couple weeks that I hit the 2K, which is good for me. And I appreciate everybody's support. 2,000 people watching your shit is a lot. So, and y'all really watch because I see the views, bro. So I appreciate it. So, hey, I'm about to get off of this thing, man. Go ahead and eat me some lunch. Just hit that gym. Make sure y'all stay tuned in. Got some new stuff coming for you guys soon. Maybe a couple collabs coming with a couple people that you guys might know. I appreciate y'all. So y'all be blessed. Make sure y'all enjoy y'all weekend. I'm going to try to get back with y'all no later than Wednesday with another video. It's all love. Peace. I'll see y'all in the next one.